Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, today we had Champions League match. We didn't do our pre-match, but we can do the post-match now. So let's talk about a bit about how was the match and some information that is quite interesting for Barcelona. So without more delay, let's start. Today, October 20th, we played at 6:45 or a quarter to 7 against Dynamo Kiev in Barcelona. Okay, so this was the third match of the Group E for our teams, and Barcelona was forced to win if they didn't want to almost get impossible the pass to the champion to the next round. Barcelona did what it was expected, win, but let's analyze the match because it was very hard. So this was the starting 11. Ter Stegen on the goal. Then we had as defenders Piqué and Lenglet, which for me it was surprising. Then we had at the right Mingueza and at the left Jordi Alba, which was normal. Then we had in the midfield Busquets, obvious, Frenkie de Jong and Gavi. The other day we said that could be Pedri, but no, Pedri's injured yet, so maybe he will come for Madrid, but I tell you that he's not going to be in the starting 11 for sure. And then in the forward we had Dest, Luc de Jong and Depay. So this was the starting 11, and this is the way we started playing. Well, with this starting 11, if you remember against Valencia, we played with Dest. Actually, Dest did a good match. Let's say it was not brilliant because even though he has that penetration, that depth that we ask some players sometimes, Dest is not exactly that kind of player. It's like to put in Jordi Alba as forward or as a wing. He has potential, but it's not his best characteristic, in my opinion. And Dest many times he lost his balls, etc. And personally, this was again playing with the 5-3-2. Or the 3-5-2, however you want to call it, because as soon as we lost the ball, Dest came to the defense. And this is something we criticize. It's true that defensively we are weak, but we are not going to get stronger putting more players. And if we create a line of 7 players anyway, it doesn't help much. I mean, it helps, but it won't avoid the goals if we play with teams that are stronger than us. No, so here we need more training in defensively and in attack, because what we did today, for me, it was the worst match. And also putting this in this position, you take place from players who had potential, as for example, Demir in the preseason and during some matches he played really well. He did what it was expected from him. Of course, he's young, etc., but he deserves some chances. And it seems that Koeman suddenly stopped counting on him. I don't know what happened, but it's the same as Ricky Puig and as many players. Suddenly Koeman forgot them and don't let them play. And I'm not saying you should use Demir in matches like these when you are playing for the classification for the pass to the next round or against Real Madrid, but you need to give them chances to those players. And since a long time ago, I didn't see them playing at all. So Koeman should check that. No, anyway, the match was totally boring. I cannot lie. I mean, Barcelona had the ball, but it's the same as always. They are playing nothing. They are playing to nothing, literally. For 35 minutes, we were playing just to cross the ball into the area. Dest and Alba many times. Later we will talk about that. Until finally, one of the goals was from Piqué. the only goal that we scored, it was from Piqué, who received the ball in the area, and then he just had to push it. After that, we had many chances. Dest lost a chance, Ansu Fati had another chance, etc. Coutinho had a chance too, but even all those chances, we didn't materialize them, and it's quite, it's quite preoccupant, or you can feel worried. No, preoccupant, I don't think that's an English word. You may feel worried if you see this Barcelona playing the previous match against, the previous match of the Clásico, El Clásico, that biggest match in the world, that is Barcelona against Real Madrid, or vice versa, Real Madrid against Barcelona. Anyway, that match, if you want to know, I bet some money with my friend, and I'm starting wondering where I'm going to get the money to pay him, because if we play as we played today, and thanks God we didn't find a team, because Dynamo Kiev didn't play really well. I mean, they didn't play anything. They just defended. I don't know what happened. They didn't even reach the area of our team. But Real Madrid is not going to be like that. And seeing Dynamo Kiev playing white, it doesn't mean the whites, the Los Blancos, are going to play like this on Sunday. And we played against a team that literally was really relaxed. They just wanted to let the minutes pass, and when they started losing, they were just trying not to get more goals. But later, with the pass of the times, even though we lost the position of the ball at the last part of the match, the ball came from one area to the other, and it's like the attitude of some players in Barcelona, or the team, better said, it seems like they didn't try. No, they didn't want to control the match and finish like that. If not, more like, well, we score one, let's let it be. It's surprising. So really bad. And one of the worst, it was this man, Luc de Jong, whose supposed specialty is to score from headers, and that's why he played from the beginning. And they were standing so many goals for cross. He failed many things. I mean, you cannot ask Des to be a professional with a header, and even though he fell next to the goal, but Luc de Jong failed 3, and one of the passes was really bad, and the position, when he had to be in some position, he has to move, etc. It seems that he didn't coordinate, he didn't know where to go. So there is a lack of attitude and abilities from this player that, for me, I guess for many people in this team who is fan of this team, they think that it's impossible coming from players as Eto'o or Ibrahimovic or even Suarez or Villa having a 9 like him. I mean, it's impossible to accept this, no? But well, he fell a lot, and finally Koeman changed him for Ansu Fati, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think, if I'm not wrong, it was Ansu Fati, another player that he didn't really today. It was not his day. Koeman said that, of course, after so many months out of the field, you cannot ask him for a miracle. But well, Ansu Fati, sadly, he didn't have anything. One of the best for me, it was Jordi Alba. Personally, I like him, how he played. Defensively, it's quite weak, and nowadays even worse. But in attack, he has a lot of depth, and when he crosses the ball, is quite dangerous. That's the good things that we can get from Alba. But it's a world from last year to this year. His performance as a whole team has been quite bad. For example, another one was Gavi. Gavi was not playing really good. Or for example, and Gavi was doing a good match. Memphis tried, but he was more. He had some more depth than other players. His attitude was better than many of the players. But it was not his day. He didn't have the chance to score any goals, but he created danger. Not as many players or Aguero. Of course, you cannot ask Aguero to be the best player in the match, but his apportation was nil, as many Coutinho. Coutinho had a good chance. Sadly, I saw Coutinho participating and trying to get the ball, but he failed match. And for example, Sergio Roberto is okay, so he didn't do anything. He just ran, in my opinion. So sincerely, a bad match. And later it's funny to hear Koeman saying that we can win against Real Madrid. I mean, we won today because we faced a team that it was not strong at all, and we are going to face a team that has come from winning 5-0. So I'm really afraid of this Real Madrid, which has not brilliant players at all, but lately Vinicius and Benzema are having their best season in many years, and I'm really afraid we are going to get 3 or 4 goals this weekend if we don't improve, and it doesn't seem we are going to improve at all. I mean, what I see since outside is that Koeman doesn't prepare the matches at all. I mean, it's not he doesn't prepare like last year, like there are some mistakes, etc. No, he doesn't prepare at all. You see the players, they don't know where is each other. This thing that we see with Luis Enrique, that it's very automatized the team. Like every player knows where to pass the ball and how to play the ball, how to move it. This team, it seems, they don't know it. They just pass the ball just to give it to another person to not lose it, which if you're winning, okay, but when you're not winning, when you're drawing or when you're losing, it's not just ineffective, it's even boring, as boring as it was today. That really it was at the end of the match, I was just praying for the whistle, for the finish whistle. So personally, really, really boring match today, and the best thing is that we won, because that at least gives us air to keep going now. Who knows, because the next match is going to be again, I think it's going to be Dynamo Kiev again. So, but we are going to play there. Let's see what happens, because oh my god. Anyway, for me, it keeps being the same problem. Koeman, his ways or his way of managing the team, because even though before he said that we have many players injured and that's why the team didn't perform well, but today when he had the players, let's say, recovered, they didn't play. So it was an excuse for him, because other thing we cannot say, no? But anyway, the only good news out of the boredom that we had to suffer, is that Ansu Fati has renewed with Barcelona for, I think it's 5 years, if I'm not wrong, and with a cancellation clause of 100,000 million euros, or 1 billion euros. No, 100,000, sorry, 1,000 million euros, or 1 billion euros. Out of money, it's the same cancellation clause as Pedri, and quite high. So congratulations for Ansu Fati, as this is an improvement of his salary too, because he deserves it. Sadly, today it was not his match, but well, we cannot ask him to be our Messi now. So very good, congratulations for him. And that's all, guys. Sincerely, quite boring match. But well, that's what we have until we change the coach. And even though my friends keep saying it's not like that, for me it will be like that until there is another coach that proves that it's not like that. But I think we need a good coach, someone really good who can understand the way we play and the way he has to manage the team. For me, it keep being Xavi, the only option that can change the situation. But let's see. Well, guys, so thank you for watching us. Hope you enjoyed the video, because at least a bit more than the match. And thank you for everything, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day.